on a chilly. It's not even the chilly. It's a pretty good temperature today on a Southern California relaxing vibe night. It is Friday night, and we're here chilling indoors. And I don't know what to do today, really. Like tired or I don't know. I think I could play video games. Mm-hmm. Give you a smirk that it's taking you clean. Up your heads, your aspirations to shreds in the murder machine. Living shit out of me. I'll strike a buy and repose. Happening on Twitter. They say the shit out of me. 'Cause VR, kind of cool. You ever want to? I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what that could be used for. They say the we're back in the old times. We're back in the
Now you can say I'm watching for free.
Ukrainians are not white,
fuck-ass
so
times.
no, I'm good. They need to stay
Germans
there.
are not
All their people died,
trustworthy.
so they need to stay there and rebuild their country. If we take all their people, they're going to fill up Ukraine with blacks and Muslims. They're not even white. They could stay there. They should
Mike
stay
sent
there.
$20. How do you genuinely not
What a
blow your brains out when you
fucking
read these super
dumb piece of
chats?
shit.
As you gain more mainstream traction, you get an influx of super chatters that are level 1 slimes that ask you the same.
You're one of them, stupid. You're one. You think this is a good super chat? This is a terrible super chat too. They're
Operation
all terrible.
Wetback 2.0 sent $25.
The same
Nick,
thing
you are either white or
said by
Mexican,
him.
but you cannot be
Yes.
both. We have deported low IQ Brown Jet
Is he
champion, and you
even
have
worth talking about? He's relevantly irrelevant. He's kind of like the easiest person to shit on at this point. It's just rage bait to rage bait. The fuck?
Well, I don't know what happened to that last clip, but it is what it is. Oh my.
It's just back and forth. Oh man. New Jersey, this is control after trip to Israel.
Do things that we do not necessarily agree with, but we're not prepared. We're not prepared.
The death of children?
That's awesome. How dare he? How dare? What the fuck is wrong with him? They're calling him out correctly. He went to Israel. He's talking propaganda by the state of Israel, and he gets mad when his own constituents are calling him out on genocide. And rightfully so. People are past the point of illusion and come to recognize what the fuck our political uh our political officers are doing. I feel like you can call them officers because they're supposed to be the ones leading for the charge of our society, but they're doing us wrong, and we should hold them accountable, which is really what these town halls are for.
Shame.
Genocide!
Yeah.
It's genocide! It's not even asking questions. It's a genocide!
Why are they taking $25,000 from the Israel lobby? Are you against?
$25,000 to sell your morals? Like at this point, like maybe back then, like in the 2000s, 25,000 could get you somewhere, but 25,000 for dismissing a genocide? Come on now. I don't think there really is a price, but 25,000 seems kind of low. For all things to be paid for, $25,000 to support a genocide? Damn, like a cheap hooker.
Bombing kids or not? It's a yes or no question. How is an apartheid a democracy?
And everyone's leaving.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
Not gonna respond to that?
You took $25,000 from AIPAC to use it to a genocide!
I mean,
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame
it
on
hasn't
you!
been
Shame-
2 years. I mean, it's been more than 2 years. You know, 1948 is when it started? Like 70 years plus. You know, it's okay though. These people are starting to stand up against them, so fuck it.
Shame on you! Shame on all of you! You're on the wrong side of history! You! You! Free Palestine! You!
She seems like she's not even like a radical person. Like she seems like she works at like an accounting firm, like an average day citizen.
We have many allies.
It was pretty cool to see people are yelling at their people in office. I feel like we all would have failed this because of what are some of these? What?
Grapes,
Strawberry,
pineapple,
Okay.
pear,
blueberry,
Okay.
raspberries,
kiwi,
lemon,
cherry,
peach,
mango,
What? I don't get this.
grapefruit,
melon, muskmelon, cantaloupe. Pass.
What?
Persimmon,
What is a honeydew?
lime,
red currant,
Passion
pass,
fruit? That's a passion fruit. No.
pass,
A gooseberry. It's a gooseberry. Oh fuck! Is that a papaya?
pass,
Or a guava? It's like a guava.
raisin,
That's a date.
date,
Go.
pomegranate,
Pomegranate.
Almond?
Lychee? Lychee?
Pass.
No, it's not really lychee. A cranberry? I got the
banana.
girl. Oh, oh, oh. I'm seeing a lot of Fortnite news, but I don't like Fortnite to be honest. Uh, what the fuck? What? Funny how how they dig up his dirty laundry strategy isn't working for Janet pushing 80 mils. Janet Mills has way more dirty laundry. She was caught in a cocaine biker gang scandal as a corrupted prosecutor in the 90s. He sounds like a villain from from like a 70s movie. She's the protagonist trying to take down the biker bar slowly realizes that she was a corrupted prosecutor in a 90s movie. What the fuck? She's so fucking fun. I don't know. I feel like if they keep pushing the stupid cocaine scandal, she might have a better chance. I hear this a lot, and honestly, I'm kind of down. If 2 million people leave New York City in the next 6 months, I will strongly consider moving there. True. What would I work to? What would I do for work, though? Already kind of expensive to live in New York, but also the seasons get too cold. I love California, especially for the seasons. I don't know if I could be swayed, but I think I would wait like 2 years if I do. That way his policies actually start kicking into gear and I'm actually, you know, um actually, using them instead of just waiting. What's this?
What biker that is? I just wanted to make a comment about all you people that get out there and start driving like idiots and don't pay attention to where you're going.
Okay.
You never know
Please tell
what
me another
biker that is that you may be trying to run off the road. I can tell you a lot of people that ride are military. I can also tell you even more people that ride are packing. Watch where you're going. Watch what the fuck you're doing. And don't be starting a fight or writing a check with your mouth that your ass can't cash. Because some of us don't give a shit and don't have a problem going hands on.
Come on, dude. Fix your collar. What the fuck is that? You know he felt so tough, man. I hope he brought out another nickel. That'd been like icing on the cake. Mm-hmm. He... Is Myth making a comeback?
I fucking killed. What the fuck? I fucking killed him. You did it. Yeah. Myth? I had to. You phase niggas are having too much fun. Making me think about the times of Daquan and Hamlin's and what we could have been. So I had to take this shit away from you! I had to! I wake up every day in agony!
Oh. He's either playing his role really well or then he got some grievances.
Fight, envy, and jealousy. You killed Jason Oween.
I fucking killed him.
Oh. A mix of both.
Yeah, so because the TSM, Hamlins and Daquan didn't work out, you had to come fuck up our flow. Yeah? By taking out Jason and we. What the fuck?
Alright. Cinema. What's this? Di Dong Zhang, accused of being the most important link between Chinese chemical producers and Mexican cartels that make fentanyl, and has been extradited to the U.S. after Russia refused him entry. Come on now. Like, most of the drugs that come in are through legal means. Like, I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but a lot of white people who are not suspected of any crime just go right through in the Mexican border. They just let them right through. If you have a passport or a U.S. passport, they just let you go right through. Very rarely. Yeah. I don't know why they're bringing in China in this. I mean, America makes fucking chemicals too. God. This administration just wants war with China. If it's not bombing Iran, it's starting war with China. Mr. Keem crashes out over Extra Emily's stream where production failed her entirely.
Okay, this is not the bad. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, no, no way, no way, no way. No way, no way, no way. There's no way this is real. There's no way this is real.
Oh.
What are we doing? Bro, this is Emily and Yvonne.
Oh, the fuck? I want to upgrade.
And they're... Oh my god. No.
Oh.
No, 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 no,
This is...
no. There's no way that's real.
Oh,
there is no way that's real.
I kind of don't care. I really don't. The fuck? Oh, W editing. That was trippy. Yo, this is sick. That's it. I'm done. I have nothing left. I am aspiring to be this man now. Editing style is next to none. Average day on the New York subway. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Alright, man. Okay, on the floor is crazy. No, not the Ratatouille. That's pretty tough. Oh, that's a pet rat. That's not just an average rat.
What the hell?
Is that cod? Oh. What? Is that? That's a loaf of bread. That was like poop. Oh my god. And they say America has no culture? That's kind of banger. tense scenes in Alameda, California, as protesters faced off with police over the arrival of federal agents at the Coast Guard base.
This ran throughout the day at multiple locations across the San Francisco Bay Area, despite President Trump earlier on Thursday saying he would put plans for a federal deployment on hold after reaching an agreement with the city's Democratic mayor, Daniel Lurie. Lurie said on X the city would continue to partner with federal agencies to combat drug crime, but that, quote, militarized immigration enforcement would not help. Trump then wrote on Truth Social that a planned surge on Saturday would not go forward, as he gave Lurie a, quote, chance to see if he could turn it around. Trump had indicated San Francisco would be a next stop for National Guard troops he was sending to various U.S. Democratic-led cities.
Yeah, LA can get militant, honestly. I'm all
the San
for
Francisco Chronicle reported on Wednesday that the Trump administration would send more than 100 federal agents
I mean, let the
city
people
to ramp up
defend their
immigration
city.
enforcement. On Thursday morning, a handful of U.S. Border Patrol vehicles were met by several hundred protesters when they arrived at the Alameda base.
Good.
Federal agents eventually
Or
used
starting
less lethal rounds to
the
disperse
violence.
the crowd. Protesters
Jesus
told
Christ.
Reuters one person was injured by a projectile and that another had their foot run over.
Oh, I don't know why they didn't say that they shot him in the face with a tear gas can. They shot a clergyman with a tear gas canister, left his eyebrow bloody. Of course, he couldn't breathe because his face was covered in smoke or tear gas smoke, just completely covered him. And then later on the night, I think around like 10 p.m., they shot someone. Like, the Coast Guard shot someone with a live round.
Later in the day, speakers at a rally outside City Hall were skeptical about Trump's surprising stand-down announcement. Here's Shaman Walton, a member of the city's board of supervisors.
We want everyone to know that regardless of new announcements, that we stand with our communities, and we'll say that we have to be careful because we do not trust this administration. To say you're not coming, after you say you're coming, then say you're not coming. We want to make sure our community is prepared to address the concerns and issues that come when we have federal troops raiding our streets.
Trump aims to deport record numbers of immigrants in the U.S. illegally, portraying them as criminals and a drain on U.S. communities. Democrats in major U.S. cities have criticized the crackdown, saying it has terrorized law-abiding residents, separated families, and hurt businesses.
Right. So let's see. 2 injured after shots fired at U-Haul truck backing into Coast Guard base in Alameda. You heard that right? 2 people were shot. Yeah, I'm just trying to fit this on the screen. Okay. Alameda, California. 2 people were injured after law enforcement officers fired shots at a U-Haul truck that backed into the U.S. Coast Guard base in Alameda, which had earlier been the site of protests against federal immigration agents, and hours after President Donald Trump called off a planned surge of federal agents into San Francisco to quell crime. 2 shots about 10 p.m. Thursday at the base in Alameda, the Coast Guard posted on X. The vehicle drove away and no Coast Guard personnel were hurt, the statement said. Alameda, California, at approximately 10 p.m. PDT on Thursday, Coast Guard security personnel standing watch on Coast Guard Island observed a vehicle driving erratically and attempting to back into Coast Guard base Alameda. Oh. Yeah. Coast Guard personnel issued multiple verbal commands to stop the vehicle. The driver failed to comply and proceeded to put the vehicle in reverse when the vehicle's actions posed a direct threat to the safety of Coast Guard and security personnel. Law enforcement officers discharged several rounds of live fire. No Coast Guard personnel were injured during the incident. The Federal Bureau of Investigations is the lead agency for this investigation, and we are coordinating with our law enforcement partners. Additional information will be released as soon as it's available. He was backing up. He was backing up. It wasn't even erratic. Like, I saw the video. It was like a slow reversal. Easily could have moved out of the way. They just started firing and then hit 2 people. The Department of Homeland Security released a statement saying that a truck driver and a bystander were injured. The truck driver was shot in the stomach and is being held for mental health evaluation. The bystander was hit by a fragment, treated at the hospital, and released. That's not what it looked like. It was legit like puncture wound in the side. The U-Haul truck driver has been released from the hospital and is now in custody, according to the FBI. Video from the scene shows a U-Haul truck trying to back into the base. Coast Guard personnel issued multiple verbal commands to stop the vehicle. The driver failed to comply and proceeded to put the vehicle in reverse. The Coast Guard statement said when the vehicle's actions pose a direct threat to the safety of the Coast Guard and security personnel, law enforcement officers discharged several rounds of live fire. The FBI is leading the investigation, says it was an isolated incident. There is no danger to the public. So even the truck didn't pose a threat to the public, but it was some federal agents that actually hurt the public. ABC 7 News spoke with a protester who was there on the scene and saw what happened, saying the driver was a lone actor. None of the protesters know the driver. We don't know the name. We don't know where he went. He told ABC 7 News. And then after that, we tried to let the Coast Guard know that we were peaceful. They weren't really talking back to us. They were just telling us not to go onto the bridge. Earlier Thursday, protesters had assembled at the island with many singing hymns and carrying signs saying protect your neighbors and no eyes or troops in the bay. Yeah, so more of the story. You're in danger by the Coast Guard more than the protesters. Every single time the protesters are peaceful, next thing you know, the federal agents of any kind start hitting with tear gas, which is a weapon that is banned by the Geneva Convention and is considered a war crime. Flashbangs that can disorientate and permanently alter your hearing, or it's just literal live fire hit that will ricochet off of mostly anything, and anyone can get hit by it. I wouldn't be surprised if an investigation outside of an internal agency looks into this post election, and we find that there was what the fuck is the word called? A mishandling. Breaking news: the Trump administration said it would monitor elections in New York and New Jersey, which Democrats called an attempt at voter suppression. We're going to monitor your election, says a guy. Yeah, I mean, essentially, that's what January 6th was. January 6th was an attempted coup. Violence, people died. They literally stormed into the White House and attempted to murder people in office. What's this? I think the big undercurrent for Democrats right now is that the base listened and fell in line from 2020 to 2024 when the party said you need to support who we say because the stakes are too high, and then watched them completely faceplant while the situation became worse than ever. That is absolutely true. They told you to vote for Kamala, even though she was a terrible candidate. Went on the record and said that we needed a more lethal military and stronger border protections, when that does not help everyday citizens. I wonder how they would have handled the AI bubble coming soon, or the rise of AI right now. Well, we'll never know. Heck, is it still alive? Oh, Chase. Live Chase.
The units from the San Fernando Valley West Valley station of CHP, or the units from the San Fernando Valley West Valley
The
station of
101 next to
CHP
44,000
will
Oaks.
hand over the pursuit to the Ventura
This is in
CHP.
LA, right? 80 miles per hour? That's actually not that. That's like regular
Again, it started with
traffic
LAPD North
speed.
Hollywood officers trying to pull the vehicle over. They had eyes on the suspect somehow. They know what he's wearing and that he has a handgun in the car.
He's armed.
So DUI and a handgun, not a great combination,
Shit.
and certainly a danger for the CHP or for the LAPD, for that matter, or anyone else on the
Damn,
freeway.
okay.
So they want
So
to
you got
make
one
sure that
car
they
minimum.
have a canine unit. They were talking about
Is he slowing down now?
putting a canine unit in the pursuit.
Oh, he's slowing down.
LAPD, it sounds like they're still in the pursuit as a secondary, since they were the lead. They've handed off to the CHP here, and
Okay. Oh.
will stay on the pursuit
He's
till it
speeding
comes
up.
to an end, and they'll likely be the ones
That's
that
very
arrest
inaccurate.
the suspect. But unfortunately, we're coming into the that foggy area that I was talking about, and this may
Is he
end it for
swerving
our
lanes?
coverage here. We'll determine that in just a few seconds. But the pursuit
He's driving
continues
kind of,
northbound through Thousand Oaks.
pretty straight.
Okay. Just say when. Okay. Well, unfortunately, yeah, my pilot's saying this is as far as we're going to be able to go. You see the picture getting a little hazy. That's the fog that the driver is going under right now.
Oh.
He's going to the Conejo grade here, which is not, unfortunately, we can't go any further than the bottom of the grade here. But there goes the pursuit in towards Camarillo. So at this point, we're going to wrap up our coverage of the pursuit. If it decides, if the driver decides to come back towards us, towards the east, then we will definitely try to pick that up for you. But again, thank you once again for joining us on the web.
Sucks. I just
Pursuit
got
out of North
here.
Hollywood's going into the fog towards Camarillo.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of whatever happened. I'm not even surprised at this point. She's running for re-election, by the way. 88-year-old congresswoman has dementia, says police report, alleging she was scammed. 88 having early stages of dementia, and said Norton has a caretaker with power of attorney. Leave it to the Democrats choosing the oldest people. And they wonder why they're so unpopular. Oh, come on. Now they're making excuses. The East Wing, which is not part of the White House, was cheaply built an add-on structure in the mid-20th century, badly in need of refurbishment, repair, and renovation. Yeah, fucking right. It's so fucking dumb. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, this shit does not fucking matter. I mean, like, I wish they would actually focus on passing the bills and legislations, but this is what they want to focus on. I mean, it's history, you know? I don't know why we need to destroy history. Like, people, like, they're saying people get mad at this shit. Which is why they're actually releasing statements. And they know it's illegal, too. By halal flow. Bill Ackman suggests New York City should be more like Argentina, blaming high energy costs on the never passed Green New Deal. If you look at places in Argentina which deregulated rents come down, supply comes back to the market. Why are electricity costs so high? Because of the new Green New Deal. It hasn't even passed.
If you look at places
It's
like
never
Argentina, which
passed.
deregulated, rent control, rents come down because supply comes back into the market. Some supply comes in immediately, apartments that are being held off, and then developers
It's
start
like,
building.
go
What
live
you
there.
want in New York is you want cranes everywhere, building apartments, and that's going to drive down. That's going to keep rents from growing at a rate in excess of inflation. So affordability is a problem. Why are electricity costs so high? Because of Green New Deal, because of people fighting power lines, because of people, shutting down, natural gas.
They
nuclear.
shut down the Green New Deal so... They crashed it so hard. It was not even, like, even suggested as a serious item. It was fought against so hard, but the fact now he's blaming it on it is fucking crazy. Green New Deal was a great idea, but at the time, people were so against woke and so against climate change. They didn't want it in session at all. They wanted nothing to do with it. And they claimed Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was too woke. And they were bailing out Argentina because of these fuck ass policies they have going on. They've tried liberal or fucking anarchist or whatever the fuck it was. And it doesn't work. There's proof it doesn't work
Power
in
plants.
Argentina.
And that has caused the cost of, and we're going to have all this, we have all this demand from AI, of course, for power. That's made it more expensive for people. So he's right on affordability, but his policies are wrong. So that's an important issue. If you look at places like Argentina, which
Yeah, which we needed to bail out. Not work. And here we go. Shock therapy. Once more doing what shock therapy does. After Milei abolished price controls and slashed government spendings, inflation shot up to 300%. 3.4 million Argentinians pushed into poverty. Poverty rate highest level in 2 decades, at least 136,000 jobs wiped out. Argentina's poverty rate soars above 50% under Javier Milei. Latest data blamed on government austerity measures as radical libertarians' party or popularity wanes. I wonder when the civil war is going to happen. At least in Argentina. For America, it's soon. But we'll see. Finna reacts to Fuseli doing Sinna's laugh. and Deadass both sound so alike.
I can't even envision Cinna's laugh right now. Is that Cinna's laugh? Oh.
What?
Why are you stealing Cinna's laugh? Am I? This is Cinna's laugh. I can't even envision Cinna's laugh right now. Is that Cinna's laugh?
Oh, it's because her voice is
sound
kind
more
of
like Cinna?
raspy.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it does sound the same.
Wait! Oh my god, she stole my place.
That's so good.
Wait!
Is that Cinna's laugh? I sound more like Cinna?
Yeah. Even the same vibrations. What else is happening here on Twitter? Los Angeles County Department of Public Health has confirmed local death linked to West Nile virus this year, officials announced Friday. I blame the government shutdown. I blame the government shutdown on this. That's so fucked. You think we'd have public safety down? At least, but no. Were these linked to male mosquitoes released to curb mosquito population? Oh, I should probably talk about the genetically castrated ones. Obviously, yeah, if they're genetically castrated. First trailer of Paranormal Activity game. The game will have unique playthrough opportunities each time, and has multiple different endings. Ooh.
I'm just gonna record. Are you okay with being on camera? I could try and keep you out of it. Here it is. The only house we can afford. Let's have a look. Carbon monoxide. Or some kind of leak.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd be feeling like this too.
You lightheaded? Dizzy? Of the mortuary assistant. Wait. Oh, this one might actually be fucking scary. Yo, I'm getting what is that? PT trees or something? What is that? What is that one called? I don't know. Silent Hill PT. I'm getting that kind of vibe. Oh my god. Yo, this one might actually be fucking scary. Is the game gonna be much more scary than the movie? Oh. That's scary, dude. Wait. Is there a release date? That actually looks really scary. BlackRock shell company scam to skyrocket the cost of entire neighborhoods. BlackRock is buying homes at lower values, then selling those homes to themselves to shell companies for hundreds of thousands more. Here's how the scam works. Step 1, identify middle-class neighborhoods with growth potential. Step 2, buy hundreds of homes in cash, 20 to 30% above asking price. Step 3, Regular families can't compete with unlimited corporate cash. They buy about 50 plus homes in the neighborhood. Step 4, once they control enough inventory, they sell a few homes to shell companies that they already own with inflated prices, hundreds of thousands over what they bought them for. Step 5, those inflated sale prices become the new market rate. Step 6, your property taxes. And this is where it gets crazy. Your property tax triples based on the fake sales. So the family that saved for 10 years to buy a first home outbid by a corporation with infinite money. The elderly couple who cannot the elderly couple who owned their home for 40 years forced out by property taxes they can't afford. Meanwhile, and this is where all good money comes in from them. BlackRock rents these homes to the same families they priced out. They're stealing the American dream. If you don't hate billionaire companies, then you don't know what's going on, or you don't hate them enough.
A few weeks ago, allegedly, BlackRock just bought 50,000 homes at $300,000 each, then sold 3 to themselves for $700K. Your neighbor's value just doubled overnight, and you can't afford to live there anymore. They're stealing the American dream because BlackRock, step 1, how they do this, they identify middle-class neighborhoods with growth potential, right? Step 2, they buy hundreds of homes in cash, 20 to 30% above asking price. Imagine being that guy putting your shit on listing and it's like, oh no, we'll buy it for 30% more. I ain't saying no to that. I'm out that neighborhood. Imagine the HOA screwing you over and you're like, ha ha, I'm out of here. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, peace. Step 3, regular families can't compete with unlimited corporate cash. Why? Because step 4, once they control enough inventory, they sell a few homes to shell companies that they already own. Step 5, those inflated sale prices become the new market rate. Step 6, your property taxes, and this is where it gets crazy. Your property taxes triple based on these fake sales. So the family that saved for 10 years to buy their first home, outbid by a corporation with infinite money. The elderly couple who owned their home for 40 years, forced out by property taxes they can't afford. Meanwhile, and this is where all the good money comes in for them, BlackRock rents these homes back to the same families they priced out. The rent is $2,500 monthly. The former mortgage payment would have been $1,800. They created the problem.
So
all right, real estate agents, question for you.
That is so fucked. And that shit sounds so fucking illegal, which it probably is. But if they're found out and are taken to court, nobody goes to jail, and their only consequence is paying like a flat fee pretty much. And once they pay that fee, it's done. They're not under we are the resistance unfiltered breaking news. Elon Musk, Joe Rogan. I don't like.
A few weeks ago,
I hate when the worst people are technically correct. Fuck it, whatever. The truth is the truth. BlackRock is stealing your homes through illegal means. And it's so fucking bleak. Let's see. The Fifth Amendment says everyone deserves due process. Donald Trump, it might say that, but if you're talking about that, then we'd have to have 1 million or 2 million or 3 million trials. Yes. That's the point.
Thousands of people that are some murderers and some drug dealers and some of the worst people on earth. Some of the worst, most dangerous people on earth. And I was elected to get them the hell out of here, and the courts are holding me from doing it.
But
for right reasons.
Even given those numbers that you're talking about, don't you need to uphold the Constitution of the United States as president?
I don't know. I have to respond by saying again, I have brilliant lawyers that work for me. and they are going to obviously follow what the Supreme Court said. What you said is not what I heard the Supreme Court said. They have a different interpretation.
Different interpretation. God, they're just trying to throw everyone in jail. Every brown person. Every person who disagrees with the current administration. Everyone who doesn't agree with him at all. It's fucked, man. We're gonna have like if you think the ICE raids are bad now, imagine a larger force with more money, with more guns, with guided missiles, doing dragnet operations at a substantial level and throwing him in prison without due process. As he said himself, he doesn't want to do the whole individual case. He's going to do what they did in El Salvador with CCOT and throw everyone in a concentration camp. The parameters are set. And he's doing everything he can to get everything he can to make sure the Supreme Court does his bidding. And I honestly, I'm not ever gonna fall into the idea that there's nothing that we can do. The best things we can do is to join a rapid response network, is to connect with the local community. I want to volunteer for a new Socialist Party candidate for governor of California. At least for me. That's what I want to do. Ramsey Robinson. I'm going to vote for him for 2026? I think it's next year. But yeah, I'm going to vote for him. But we'll see. And anytime there's a protest near me, I'm going to do my best to go. Okay. Here's another dive into the Hassan Hay industrial complex. This time, I analyzed how often Hassan the Hun and Hutchinson mention each other in 2025. Hassan mentioned Hutch 35 times across 17 streams. Hutch has mentioned Hassan 1,340 times in 205 videos on his channel. Isn't that like that kind of weird? I mean, I get it. I follow Hassan here, but to mention him 1,340 times, isn't that kind of like embarrassing? That's crazy. The scandal is how Democrats and left scarred landscape. More White House demolition. Oh my god. It's so they're just so in the open. Netanyahu's response when asked if the U.S. dictates Israeli policy after Trump's comments on blocking West Bank annexation. They'll always say that it doesn't matter. We are an independent country.
נשיא טראמפ אמר מוקדם יותר בראיון לטיים, ישראל לא תספח את הגדה המערבית. כי אני נתתי את מילתי למדינות ערב. והוא אמר לי, אם נעשה את זה, נאבד את התמיכה האמריקאית. האם האמריקאים מכתיבים עכשיו מדיניות לישראל? מה תגובתך?
זה הרי תמיד תגידו, וזה לא משנה. אני מאוד מאוד מעריך את התמיכה של הנשיא טראמפ, גם במהלכי המלחמה, גם בהחלטה שלי להיכנס לעיר עזה, גם בגיוס שלו של העולם הערבי, כדי להוציא את החטופים שלנו בלחץ צבאי שלנו, בלחץ מדיני שלו. והבאנו את 20 החטופים החיים, דבר שאף אחד לא האמין שיהיה. ועכשיו במאמץ שאנחנו עושים, כולל בשיחה הערב עם מרקו רוביו, וקודם לכן עם סגן הנשיא ואנס, כדי לקדם את היעדים של פירוז עזה ופירוק החמאס מנשקו ועוד דברים חשובים לנו. אז זה מה שחשוב. אני חושב שמה שאתה רואה של שיתוף הפעולה בינינו, בין שותפים, זה, אני חושב, ברכה עצומה למדינת ישראל. אנחנו מדינה עצמאית.
It's fucking... He's such an evil monster.
הנשיא טראמפ.
And the thing is, Trump does have a say in it. He can put sanctions up. You know, he could do like anything necessary. But of course, it's not America that dictates Israel's policy. It's Israel dictating American policy. Again, the tattoo was not going to affect his outcomes or his standings. This was taken out the tattoo thing. LMAO. He's actually going to win. We are so back. 2026 Maine Senate Democrat Party primary poll by NRSC. Graham Platter 46 and Janet Mills at 25. What about what is her name? What about the Republican lady in office right now? I forget. They're making it seem like she's not running. I mean, I feel like they're starting to recognize that. I mean, I don't know if they're starting to realize. Like, they probably have known it this whole time, but this is like the only time they're actually starting to say how much the people are getting screwed over. But again, they're not doing anything. Colorado congressman. Billionaires get tax breaks. Kristi Noem gets luxury jets. Trump gets a golden ballroom. You get hamburger helper. Low key, hamburger helper is kind of a banger. It's fucked, but this whole thing is already mixed upside down. Breaking news, USDA will not tap emergency funds for food stamps. 40 millions set to lead aid next week. Obviously, we can't afford to help our own people. We gotta bail out farmers and ranchers in Argentina. And by the way, the meat that we're getting from Argentina is apparently diseased or possibly diseased. Because remember, they're not taking care of the public boundaries, or like things that make sure the public doesn't get sick. Deregulated everything, and it's a free trade in Argentina, so they're not taking care of the meat that we're buying, and we're probably gonna get sick. I'm gonna stick to fish and chicken personally. Dude, Cuomo is on the fucking ropes. He's just taking a beating. Cuomo in Jackson Heights after Mamdani condemns Islamophobia, says Mamdani is playing victim, talks about rabbis saying Mamdani endangers safety of the Jewish community.
It is all an act. Today he's playing the victim, but in reality he is the offender. He is talked about.
I'm pretty sure that's the only amount of people that showed up to look or to support, because he probably paid them all too. Like, everyone there supporting him is like these in frame, because like from what I understand, cameras have to get the best point of view, and this is it. It's completely empty behind them, and everyone in front is just camera crew. That's just so fucking sad. And the fact that he's dismissing like the past 20 years of Islamophobia post 9/11. Piece of shit, dude. It's so fucking bad. He's gonna lose so hard. He's gonna lose embarrassingly. An embarrassing amount he's gonna lose. Honestly, I hope he stays out of politics. I hope this is like a coup de grace for his campaign of any sorts. Trump pardons a pardon of a foreign billionaire convicted of what's that? I don't know. God. 350 million ballroom. Food stamps potentially ending in a week. American national suicide. He's alcohol in the brain. Oh wow. Trump on ballroom. Actually, we raised $350 million. How much are you donating? I won't be able to tell you until we finish. I'll donate whatever is needed. He's not donating anything. Anything left over, he's taking it and going to the theaters or something. He's gonna watch himself some Broadway. Eat some McDonald's. It's so fucking cooked. I don't know where all the money went. Check Broadway. Let's see. Assad from New York. The New York Post reports that Mayor Adams plans to pack the rent guidelines board with anti-tenant appointees. On his way out the door to block Mamdani's rent freeze policy, one of his last moves as mayor will be to raise our rent. Why are they fighting so hard, dude? Why are they trying to cook him before he even enters office? Like, this literally benefits him too. Because even though these guys own homes, they're probably still renting too. And as a capitalist, you want to save every fucking penny you get. So wouldn't you want to save on rent? It's so fucking stupid, man. Dude, it's always the past people in office that like to screw the future over. I just fucking... Is this even rage bait? Is this even considered rage bait? Like... Why? Like, it's not even funny in any way. Maybe if he gets his ass beat. Maybe. In Minecraft. Or I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules to this. When do I say in Minecraft or in Fortnite? I can think what should happen to this guy. Not gonna say it, but I can think it.
Don't touch me. Get the fuck out. Don't touch him.
We love a queen. What a battle.
Fuck you! What the fuck?
He's in my... Yo!
Everybody
Are you
point
in
and
my county
laugh.
class?
Everybody point and laugh at him. Everybody. Raise your hands and point and laugh.
Yeah! What up, bro?
Wait, he's... There's something more important happening. There's a man wearing an SS uniform. And this guy's like, oh, I know you. Like, focus on something a little more important. There's a guy with a swastika armband. I think that's a little more pertinent, you know? A little more important to what's happening.
Bro, how are you? Look at this guy. This is terrible.
What the fuck is your problem? I don't know what you want.
Is this serious?
Oh my god!
No, I have no idea.
We're seeing you on the second.
Oh,
No.
what the fuck, yo?
Oh my god!
No, I have no idea. We're seeing you on the.
What the fuck, yo? I can't say what I think should happen to this guy. I can't say what I think should happen to this guy. I'm gonna leave it there. I think he was arrested. I remember reading something about him earlier. I don't know what this is about, but shit's... This! How dare you call us Nazis? Says man who's dressed up as a Nazi. Republicans have empowered people like this. And you have some racist fuck down here. Better than being empowered by George Floyd. What the fuck? I'm on a Nazi website. I keep forgetting. I'm on Twitter. There's Nazis free roaming on this fucking thing. That guy got off way too... he got off way too easy.